start the technical salt cuts and tricks. All boys, headmasters, teachers, please stand.
Thank you. Please be seated.
We light this candle to represent the light of love. We are grateful for the capacity and to love and the blessings of having been loved. We are thankful that love endures, even after death, and that our connection to our loved ones and the memories we shared will always be safe in our hearts. When lighting our Weinberg Memorial candle, we think of old boys who have lost their lives and the families of the Weinberg campus who have lost loved ones. We too, on this day, remember our brother in the endless chain, Mr. Luklubu Bibo Makwadini. May the presence of this burning light ease the pain of loss and signifies that the memory still lives on. May we kindly ask the audience to observe a minute of silence in remembrance of the Weinberg campus of school members who have passed away. We honor their lives, their contributions, and the lasting legacy they have left within our Weinberg community.
Will you please bow your heads as we pray for our school? Father God, we thank you for our school, our founders, our teachers, our learners, and everyone who has helped build this community. As we celebrate Founders Day, may we please remember the values and vision on which our school was founded. Bless our school with wisdom, unity, excellence, and kindness. Guide us as we continue to grow and make a positive difference in the world. Thank you for the many ways that you have blessed us over the past 185 years. Amen.
Well done, boys. Good morning, honored guests, staff members, and the entire Wynberg family. It is with immense joy, pride, and gratitude that I warmly welcome you all to this special occasion as we celebrate our 185th Founders' Day. Today is more than just a celebration. It is a moment to honor our remarkable heritage, reflect on the journey that has brought us this far, and look forward with confidence to the future. We are especially delighted to welcome our special guests. And for fear of leaving people out, because I don't know everyone's name, I would like to welcome the headmasters of the campus who's sitting on my left. So Mr. Dion Skeepers, Wynberg Boys High School headmaster, headmistress of Wynberg Girls High School, Dr. Jen Wallace, and Wynberg Girls Junior headmaster, I said it, headmistress, and headmistress Mrs. Melanie Sharland from Wynberg Girls Junior School. And seeing I'm busy with principals, we have some previous principals sitting here of the high school, Mr. Keith Richardson. So welcome to Mr. Richardson. And then I also see Mr. Chris Hart, our previous headmaster, sitting in the front row. I see some Old Boys Union representatives and Mr. Wender van Kets. I also see the Bihardin family. So our guest speaker, Mr. Akbar Bihardin, sitting on the stage here. His parents are here to witness his speech today. And then, of course, Mr. Larry Moser, Deputy Headmaster. But next to Mr. Larry Moser is an old boy, but also a principal. And I hear, oh, faithful Mr. Brent Hill, who is principal of Bergfleet Primary. So welcome to him. And then, I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunately, I have to welcome my son sitting next to him, Mr. Rode Jr., who is a teacher at Bergfleet Primary and an old faithful as well. So welcome to all of you. Your presence adds great significance and honor to this occasion. So thank you for taking the time to celebrate this important milestone with us. To our old faithfuls, or any other former learner of Wynberg Boys Junior School, and all those who have remained loyal to this institution throughout the years, we extend our heartfelt appreciation. Your continued commitment is a powerful reminder that the spirit of our founders lives on through every generation. For 185 years, this institution has stood as a symbol of perseverance, excellence, service, and shared values. Generations have passed through its doors, leaving their footprints and contributing to a legacy that continues to inspire us today. So, as we gather to celebrate, let us remember and honor those who came before us, the founders, the leaders, staff, families, and individuals whose dedication helped build the institution we proudly represent today. So may this 105th Founders Day strengthen our sense of belonging, renew our commitment to our shared values, and inspire us to remain worthy custodians of the legacy entrusted to us. So once again, to our special guests, our Old Faithfuls, our staff, boys and families who have joined us today, you are most warmly and sincerely welcome. Thank you for being part of this historic celebration. So happy 105th Founders Day. May the legacy continue for generations to come.
A brief history of Wynberg Boys Junior School. In the year 1841, there were no operating government schools in the Wynberg area. As the school decided Glebe Cottage to start work on the 1st of June 1841, after travelling from Scotland by sailing ship and then from Cape Town by horse and carriage. Today, Wynberg Boys Junior School is the proud owner of Glebe Cottage, which serves as our headmaster's residence. He was given one room in the cottage to start his school. Because it was in such a bad state, he had to fix up the room and obtain furniture himself before he could even start teaching. A month later, on the 5th of July 1841, he taught his first lesson. He taught all the lessons and all the grades. Word soon spread out about the new fantastic teacher in the Wynberg school and about what a superb job he was doing. Soon, he had 65 pupils in his school, 49 boys and 16 girls. He then wrote a letter to the governor asking for a proper school to be built. The first school building was ready in 1845 on the corner of Aliwal and Tennant Roads. The school later moved to its present site in 1892. The only remaining building from this time is the old school hall, now our gym hall. In 1928, the Boys Junior School was housed in its own new building, which is now one wing of the present Wynberg Girls Junior School building. Arnold Laurie became the first headmaster of a separate junior school in 1944. Our school building was the home to Wynberg Boys High School until 1981, when Wynberg Boys High School moved up the hill to its present site, making way for the junior school to take over these buildings. The buildings on the site were soon added to, with the Arnold Laurie Hall on one side of the front quad and the Jan Oosthuizen Pavilion on the far side of the field. In 2005, our school opened grade R classes for the first time. An aftercare facility was then added in 2010. Today, as we celebrate our 185th birthday, our school is proud to have more than 800 boys and 80 staff members. We pride ourselves in upholding the 4 pillars of Wynberg: academics, sport, culture, and service. Our boys excel academically and are able to choose from over 30 extramural activities. Proud Wynberg boys are known everywhere for their good manners, neat uniforms, and for showing the spirit of super amores in all that they do. Thank you.
Ecclesiastes chapter 44, verses 1 to 15. Let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. The Lord hath wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning. Such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies. Leaders of the people by their counsels and by their knowledge of learning meet for the people. Wise and eloquent are their instructions, such as found out musical tunes and recited verses in writing. Rich men furnished with ability, living peaceably in their habitations, all these were honored in their generation, and were the glory of their times. There be of them that have left a name behind them, that their praises might be reported. And some there be which have no memorial, who are perished as though they had never been, and are become as though they had never been born, and their children after them. But these were merciful men, whose righteousness hath not been forgotten. With their seed shall continually remain a good inheritance, and their children are within the covenant. Their seed standeth fast, and their children for their sakes. Their seed shall remain forever, and their glory shall not be blotted out. Their bodies are buried in peace, but their name liveth forevermore. The people will tell of their wisdom, and the congregation will show forth their praise.
A revised version of the lesson. Let us now praise famous men, our ancestors who came before us. The Lord gave them great glory, showing his majestic power from the very beginning. Some of them ruled in kingdoms and became famous for their power. Some gave wise advice, and some spoke messages from God as prophets. Some led the people with their wise words and good teaching. Some wrote lovely songs or composed poetry. Others were wealthy and strong, living in peace in their homes. All of these people were honored in their time, and they were the pride of their generation. Some of them left behind a name, so people still talk about them today, but others are completely forgotten. They died and vanished as if they had never lived, along with their children after them. Yet even those forgotten ones were kind and good people, and their good deeds have not been lost. A rich blessing stays with their descendants, and their grandchildren inherit their goodness. Their family line keeps God's rules, and their children do too, because of their good example. Their family will last forever, and their honor will never fade away. The bodies were buried in peace, but their good reputation lives on from generation to generation. People will talk about their wisdom, and the community will praise them openly.
The Weinberg Pledge. On behalf of Weinberg Boys Junior School, we as a prefix stand before you today to pledge our commitment as a school to being real men. We pledge to be examples for our brothers, our school, and our country of men who are real, respectful, empathetic, accepting, and loyal. Respectful. We will show respect towards all who cross our paths by being considerate in our thoughts, our words, and our deeds. We will show respect towards girls and women by being gentlemen who recognize that all the mothers and daughters of our country have the right to feel safe and cherished. We will show respect towards our school by wearing our uniforms with pride and living the positive values that Weinberg seeks to encourage in us. Empathetic. We will show empathy towards others by remembering that a little kindness goes a long way and choosing kindness as often as we can. We will show empathy towards others by remembering that nobody is perfect and that we should be gentle with our judgment and generous with our forgiveness. We will show empathy towards others by remembering that listening to understand is more important than listening to react.
accepting. We will show acceptance of people from all walks of life by recognizing that everyone's experience of life is unique and has value. We will show acceptance of all males and females, races, religions, and personalities by recognizing that as human beings, there's more that makes us the same than there is that makes us different. We will show acceptance of ourselves by recognizing that we all have our own strengths and struggles and that we only ever need to give our best in all we do. Loyal. We will show loyalty towards our friends by speaking out against bullying and being brave enough to say something when good friends make bad choices. We will show loyalty towards our families by remembering that our dreams are their dreams and by making the most of opportunities that they have worked so hard to give us. We will show loyalty towards our school by living the Waimbagoi in all we do, honoring those who came before us and proudly owning our place alongside our brothers in an endless chain. This is our pledge. Today, tomorrow, to Waimbagoi.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Buxton, and I am a grade 7 pupil at Weinberg Boys Junior School. Today, I will be sharing about my journey at Weinberg Boys and what the school has meant to me over the years. My journey at Weinberg Boys Junior School started in 2019 when I started grade R. When I first started at Weinberg, I never realized how many opportunities and experiences I would be given. Weinberg Boys has become more than just a school to me. It has become a home away from home. It is a place where I've made many friendships, discovered things I enjoy, challenged myself, and have made memories that I will never forget. It's a place where I feel comfortable sharing my thoughts and ideas and being myself. I have realized that school is not only about academics. Weinberg Boys encourages us to get involved in sports, culture, and service. Being involved in rugby and cricket has taught me skills, leadership, and to not give up when things get challenging. Sports at Weinberg Boys has also taught me to support your teammates and celebrate each other's success. Music has also become a special part of my school life. How lucky I was to have my aunt, Miss van der Merwe, teach me at the school since grade R for class music and then the saxophone. I still remember walking up the staircase to my first day at band. I was so excited listening to my friends playing the different instruments, and I couldn't wait to be part of it. I have been honored to be a part of the choir for 4 years, 3 years with the concert band, and 2 years with the jazz band. I would like to thank all my music teachers for always encouraging me, helping me, and giving me the confidence to keep going. Being involved in Early Act has also taught me a lot. It has shown me that even as young people, we can make a difference. It has taught me about kindness and thinking about others. And then there are the friendships that I've made. My friends have made school so much more enjoyable. From playing soccer on the field at break time to supporting each other in the classroom and outside of school. These friendships have become an important part of my Weinberg experience. I have also been so lucky to have had so many great teachers from grade R all the way to grade 7. Every teacher has had a very important and special impact on my journey at Weinberg Boys. They have encouraged me to try new things, supported me, and helped me achieve my goals. So to all my teachers, thank you for everything you've done for me. On Founders Day, I think about the people who started Weinberg Boys 185 years ago, and all the teachers and boys who have been part of the school. I am so grateful and proud that I get to be part of this. Weinberg Boys has helped shape the person who I am today, and I know it will continue to do so. I am proud to be a Weinberg boy, Super Amoris. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. When I was asked to speak about what Weinberg Boys Junior School means to me, I realized that answering that question isn't as simple as it sounds. What does a school mean to someone? Is it the classrooms, the sports field, the teachers, the culture, or maybe the friends? For me, it's all of those things. Weinberg Boys Junior School has become so much more than just a place I come every morning. It's become a place where I've learned, grown, made friends, faced challenges, played sports, and created memories that I know I'll carry with me for a very long time. When I first came to WBJS, everything felt new. There were new teachers, new classmates, new routines, and a whole new environment to get used to, much different from my previous school. At first, you don't even realize how important school can become. You simply just think you're coming to school every day, doing your work, going to class, and waiting for the weekend. But then slowly, something changes. The people around you become your friends. The teachers become people you know and trust. The classrooms become familiar. And suddenly, school doesn't feel like a place where you have to be. It starts to feel like a place you belong to. One of the biggest things WBGS means to me is friendship and brotherhood. Some of the best memories I've made here have been with my friends, whether we're talking during break, laughing about something completely random, helping each other with schoolwork, playing sports, or just having fun. These are the moments that make school special. Some of the funniest moments aren't even planned. They're just low jokes that can happen in class. The times where everyone starts laughing and nobody can explain why. The conversations that slowly turn into completely different conversations. The moments when you and your friends are having so much fun that you don't even notice how quickly the day is going. Those are the memories that make WBGS more than just a school. Another huge part of WBGS are the teachers. Teachers don't just teach us what's written in our textbooks. They teach us lessons that can stay with us long after we've done the actual schoolwork. They teach us to be responsible. They teach us to work hard. They teach us to respect other people. They teach us to keep trying when something's difficult. And sometimes, they teach us lessons without even realizing it. And even when we don't cooperate, they stay patient and continue to teach us every single day. Of course, there are times where we don't exactly appreciate getting homework or being told to study for a test. But when we look back, we'll probably realize that those challenges helped us become better students and better people. WBGS has also taught me that making mistakes are okay. Nobody gets things right on the first try. Sometimes you study hard and still don't get the mark you wanted. Sometimes you make the wrong decision. Sometimes things just simply don't go according to plan. But school gives us the opportunity to learn from those mistakes. Every challenge is another opportunity to improve. Every success, no matter how big or small, gives us something to be proud of. Another huge thing that makes WBGS special are the opportunities we get. Whether it's sports, academics, cultural activities, competitions, performances, or just simply trying something new. Weinberg gives us the opportunity to discover what we're capable of. You might try something that you've never done before and realize that you're actually very good at it. Or you might discover that you're not very good at something. And that's okay too. Sometimes finding out what we don't enjoy is just as useful as finding out what we do. But perhaps the most important thing WBGS has given me are the memories. They are the big memories: sports events, school activities, competitions, special days, and other events that everybody remembers. But there are also the small memories: walking through the school grounds, talking to friends between classes, laughing with classmates, teachers saying things we'll probably remember for the rest of our lives. Those ordinary days might not seem so special while we're living them, but one day, those could be the moments we miss the most. Someday, all of us will eventually leave WBGS. We'll go our different paths, meet new people, experience new things, and start whole new chapters in our lives. When that happens, we might not remember every test we wrote or every piece of homework we completed. But I know we'll remember WBGS. We'll remember our friends. We'll remember our teachers. We'll remember the laughs. We'll remember the difficult moments we overcame. We'll remember the times we succeeded. And we'll remember the people we became while we were here. So what does WBGS mean to me? It means friendship. It means brotherhood. It means learning. It means growth. It means challenges and opportunities. It means laughter, memories, and experiences. But most of all, it means being part of something much bigger than myself. WBGS isn't just a place where we come to learn. It's a place that has helped shape who we are becoming. And no matter where life takes us in the future, we'll always be able to look back and say, I was a boy at Weinberg Boys Junior School, and we will always be proud of that. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, and more importantly, my brothers of Wynberg. It was a privilege to teach this young man 6 years ago, and it's even a greater privilege to welcome him back to Wynberg Boys Junior School today. This young Wynberg man is a proud advertisement for Wynberg Boys Junior and Wynberg Boys High School, and someone who was always destined for greatness, not only because he was in 6A, but because of his commitment and passion for everything he was involved in. During his junior school years, he took all the opportunities given to him, playing in a number of different sports at the highest level and consistently achieving academic results worthy of being in the academic top 10. When attending Wynberg Boys High School, his level of excellence grew, and it was clearly evident that rugby was going to be his pathway to success. He played first team for 2 years before being selected to represent Western Province Cravenweek, SA Schools, and currently the South African under-18 side. He has also recently signed a contract with the DHL Stormers. I urge you all to listen to what this gentleman has to say, as he was once seated where you are today, and he is the epitome of a Wynberg all-rounder. Please join me in welcoming back to Wynberg Boys Junior School, Ahmad Behardin.
Thank you, Mr. Sabata, for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, Mr. Pullman, teachers, parents, old boys, guests, and my Wynberg brothers. It is a real privilege to stand here on a day that means so much to the school. But firstly, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Behardin. I'm currently a grade 12 learner at Wynberg Boys High School. And my journey at Wynberg started in 2014 in grade R, which sounds like a long time ago, but felt like just the other day. Today is not only a day of celebration, but it is also a day of reflection. We get to celebrate everything that Wynberg has become, but we also get to look back at where it all started. Every great institution has a story, and Wynberg's story has been built over generations by teachers, parents, old boys, and most importantly, by the boys who have walked through these gates and called Wynberg home. When you're sitting in the classroom, it might not feel like you're part of something. You're thinking about the test you have tomorrow, the sports match on the weekend, or wondering what homework you still need to finish. At this present moment, you're probably hoping that I don't speak for too long, or thinking about the donuts you'll get after this. But one day, many years from now, you'll look back at these years and realize just how important they were. You'll realize that Wynberg wasn't just a place where you went to school. It was a place that helped shape who you became. And that is why today matters. Because the Wynberg you experience today was not built in one day. It was built by thousands of boys who came before you, boys who sat in the same classrooms, who stood on the same fields, who got nervous before tests, who celebrated victories, who experienced disappointment, who made mistakes and learned from them, who made friendships that lasted a lifetime. Now it is your turn. You are the next chapter of the Wynberg story, and that is your responsibility, but it is also an incredible privilege and opportunity. You might think you need to do something huge to leave your mark on Wynberg. You might think you need to go unbeaten, become head boy, get the highest marks, or achieve something that everyone remembers. Yes, those things are great, but leaving your mark isn't always about doing something big. Sometimes the smallest things makes the biggest difference. It is the boy who notices someone sitting alone and goes to sit next to him. It is the teammate who encourages someone after they make a mistake. It is the friend who tells you to keep going when you feel like you want to give up. It is the boy who chooses to do the right thing when no one is looking. It is those moments that might never make the school newsletter, that might never earn you a trophy, but will build something much more important. One of my coaches always told me, most of the time people forget the things you say to them or the things you do for them. But one thing they will never forget is how you make them feel. So be trustworthy, respectful, resilient, always ready to help, and always open to learn. These characteristics will guide you throughout life. Everyone will experience failure, and there is no getting away from that. I want you to understand something about failure. You will lose games, you will get marks you aren't happy with, you will disappoint yourself, and you will just make mistakes in general. And when those things happen, you might feel like you're not good enough. Always remember, failure does not define you. It presents you an opportunity to learn and to grow. Some of the greatest lessons you will ever learn won't come from winning. They will come from losing, struggling, and failing. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Be afraid of saying you never tried and living the rest of your life, what if? Don't compare your journey to someone else's. Every boy sitting here has different talents. Some are brilliant academically, some incredible sportsmen, some amazing musicians, some outstanding artists, some phenomenal leaders, and some are just great at helping and guiding others. Every success starts with a young boy having a dream. So make the most of the opportunity in front of you and be the best you. One generation passes the responsibility to the next, and today you are part of that generation. So when you walk through these school gates every morning, don't just think, I'm coming to school. Think, I'm shaping my future. Or when you walk onto the sports field, don't just think, I need to win. Think to yourself, I need to give everything for my team. For the older boys, when you see a younger boy struggling, don't just walk past. Remember that you were once that boy. Be the person who helps him. Remember, leadership isn't about your actions. You don't need a title or a badge on your blazer to be a leader. You just need to make the right choice when it matters. And boys, there will come a day when you walk out of the school for the last time. You'll look back at these buildings, remember your friends, remember the teachers who pushed you. Remember the victories and the disappointments. So enjoy them. Challenge yourself, work hard, play harder, compete, laugh, make memories, build friendships, challenge yourself, and most importantly, be proud to be a Wynberg boy. Today, as we celebrate Founders Day, we honor the people who helped build this school, and to all of you who are continuing to build it for the future. One day, your name may be remembered as part of Wynberg's history, but even if your name never appears on a trophy or up on one of the boards around the school, you can still leave something behind. Leave behind kindness, courage, discipline, friendships, and leave behind an example for the boys who come after you. Make the school better because you are here. This is what it means to be part of a tradition. Tradition isn't simply looking backwards and saying, look at what the people before us achieved. Tradition is looking forward and saying, now it's our turn. So to every boy here today, carry the Wynberg name with pride everywhere you go. Carry it with humility and carry it in a way that makes the people who come after you want to be part of Wynberg's history and make it even better. The story of Wynberg did not end with the boys who came before you. The story is still being written. Every single one of you is holding a pen. So what are you going to write? May we always remember where we came from, be proud of where we are, and be excited about where we are going. So I'd like to end off with a quote that my father taught me when I was sitting here at the junior school. Some of my peers may recognize it, and it goes like this. It's quite short, so if you remember anything from the speech, just take away this. You are entirely up to you, which means you are responsible for your own life, your own choices, your own actions, and the future rests completely in your own hands. Thank you, Wynberg. Keep building, keep believing, keep making your mark, and keep dreaming. Super amores.
Ahmad, let me just hand this over to you. Well done, Ahmad. I think that was excellent and certainly a great message for our boys. And I want to almost just, it's up to me to say thanks, but to echo that 185 years doesn't happen by accident. It happens because every year for the past, I don't know if it's 185, but people have sat in this hall and celebrated this day because of who we are. We are Wynberg Boys Junior School, and we are part of the Wynberg campus of schools. Let me start out by just thanking everybody who was involved today, to Jack, who raised the school flag, and Connor, who raised the national flag this morning. Thank you for carrying that responsibility on behalf of all your brothers here today. To Zachary, with the help of his younger brother, who lit our memorial candles, and Kian, who explained the meaning to us. Thank you for reminding us that Founders Day is not only about looking back with pride, but also about remembering with care those who may have gone before us. To Daniel, who read our school's history, and Kasparis, who read our scripture reading this morning, and Tyler, who explained it in a way that was more palatable to our boys. Thank you for that. And to Avi and Ashik for reminding us all of our Wynberg pledge, which is particularly important in this Women's Month, and to our prefects who were to acknowledge that. Thank you very much, boys. To Daniel and Josh, who stood here and told us what Wynberg means to them with sincerity and honesty. Whether you've been here for 2 years or you've been here for 8 years, thank you for reminding the rest of us why we choose to come to Wynberg every morning and to serve this amazing community. Ahmad, once again, our guest of honor today, thank you for giving up your time and to speak to these boys, because they'll remember what you said far longer. They will remember it if I told it to them, but hearing it from somebody who they can identify with certainly brings more meaning to it. And to all those Wynberg boys, our boys up there, our old faithfuls who joined us, thank you for showing your younger brothers what they are potentially working towards, and what they want to be, or where they want to be in the future. You know, our music department had an amazing concert on Tuesday evening. You know, that's two evenings ago. And you're here again today. Thank you very much to our music department and all the boys involved in the choirs and bands for your performances. They say that music is the food of life, so certainly you keep us alive and show that we may be 185 years old, but we still are continuing, and we will continue to reverberate with the sound of our bands and choirs. Mr. Rode and his organizing team put all of this together today, and he's behind the hundreds of activities that go into putting something like this together that nobody sees and nobody claps for. This morning I came into the hall. I was actually looking for Mrs. Said, and she was busy arranging programs in the front row, and he was behind this piano over here, polishing it with a microfiber cloth. And I know why I was doing it, because on Tuesday evening, he couldn't rest because there were fingerprints on the piano in the lights that were shining on it. So thank you for the attention to detail. It's what makes our school a success. And I mentioned Mr. Said and the support team and the estate staff and all of them who start working months before the actual event, and they will continue working way after to wrap things up when we've all gone off already. And again, just to my fellow heads, Mr. Skeepers, Dr. Wallace, and Ms. Charlotte, thank you very much for being out here to support us, and all our guests in the front row that Mr. Rodad mentioned earlier as well. To echo what he says, you know, your presence does enhance the occasions for us, and it means a lot to us as a school and to me personally as a head, and to all our staff who've been involved in our Heritage Week in any way, big or small. We've been at it for a couple of days now, and we still have 1 or 2 more to go, but it's all worth it at the end. Then, just in closing, I think, you know, as was said earlier, this school started in Glebe Cottage 185 years ago, and I don't think that whoever started the school, John McNaughton, would have thought that it would grow into what it is today. And I believe it's a better place. So the schools existed through epidemics, pandemics, political upheaval, social change, and every year we grow and we more boys, there's another cohort of boys added to it. And today it's really not a nostalgic exercise to come and sit in a hall and partake in a ceremony like this. It's a reminder to everyone of belonging, that people belong to something. The old boys who come here today, they've returned because they believe they belong to something, they belong to this Wynberg community. So every boy in the hall today, I think in the truest sense, is a son of Wynberg, not because of his uniform, though you'll wear this nearly identical uniform that boys have worn for a very long time, and not because of our Saturday fixtures and the like, but it's something harder to put into words. It's really how we carry ourselves, the way we treat each other, our values, our character, and the standards that this place quietly insists on that we, as people who are custodians now, that we uphold. Old boys tell me the same thing. If I speak to them at functions year after year, they say they didn't think much about Wynberg when they matriculated or when immediately after leaving school and they went to university or to work. But when they were in their 30s, 40s, or 50s, they realized how much this place became part of them and how much of their being rests in Wynberg. And that's why they continue to come back. Yesterday, we had a ceremony where we planted a pin oak tree on the field to commemorate our 185th year. And as I said there yesterday, you know, it was not only planting a tree, but symbolic of what we want to grow into. That tree will grow, and we want the boys sitting here to return when they're in their 30s, 40s, or 50s, with their own sons when they enrolled them at Wynberg Boys Junior School, and to sit under the shade of that tree. Many of us won't be here to see it grow to its full potential. It's a sapling at the moment, but it is the story of our school. Happy birthday to Wynberg, Super Morris. We do overcome difficulties, and we'll continue to keep going and to do so. I thank you very much for being here.
Just before we close and sing the school song, I was kind of a visionary, Ahmed. I think your parents might have told you I was a visionary when you walked into an interview for grade R. I had to remind you that we were a rugby school because your dad's a soccer guy and you were playing soccer at the time. So when they walked in and I interviewed him, I said, this is a rugby school, not a soccer school. And look where you are today. So, you know, I planted that seed many, many years ago, so I need to take some credit for it. Eh? So can we all please stand for the singing of the school song? Well done. Boys, schoolboys, could you be seated, please? Right. Honored guests, if you could exit, and then Anika, are you leading them off? Could you follow Anika, please, and join us in the pavilion? Okay. Cool. Matric boys, you obviously know you were here, so you're gonna have to go to the gym hall, and we'll kind of give you what Ahmad promised. He promised you the donut. So we're going to make sure you get a donut and something to drink. Eh? Cool. Boys, once they're gone, so you can make your way to the gym hall salon. When they're gone, you need to go to class. Your teachers will sort you out. No signing on clothing, please. Matric boys,